It's only great for exposure if you play well. It's not worth a darn for exposure if you play bad. You look bad on TV, so what good's it do to you? It does you no good whatsoever. Now, if you compete and play well and have some positive things to sell, it helps, sure. It helps financially is what it helps.
So how do you balance those pros and cons? Are you in favor of playing games?
Sure. You have to strive to be a good enough football team that you can compete. And obviously, we're not a very good football team right now. We don't have the same players that Ohio State does, but we have some pretty good players. And obviously, they're not playing very well, and we're not coaching them very well, or the game would have been much closer. Now, Ohio State, I'm sure, was not near as excited to play in the second half as they were the first half. And I'm sure they substitute guys in there, some other five-star recruits. But the second half was an even game. So what that tells me is our team is underperforming, and that's my job to get them to perform at the level. That should have been a good football game. It should have been a good football game, but they absolutely annihilated us in the first half. I don't know why. It's all psychological. I mean, they're a good football team. Don't take me wrong. They're a good football team, and they're a top 10 football team. But that game should have been a lot more competitive than it was. Because if it wasn't competitive, they would have scored 80. And they didn't score but one touchdown in the second half. So, and I'm not taking anything away from them. I'm sure they weren't as excited to play the second half as they were the first half. But if they were that dominant, we would have never slowed them down. They would have scored 80. Any time an offense struggles moving the ball, guess what? The quarterback has something to do with that. Quarterback's the most important position on any offense. If the quarterbacks play well, the offense moves the ball and scores points. If the quarterbacks don't play well, guess what? They don't. We thought Adam wasn't playing very well, so we put Quinn in, and he played a little bit better. He completed a few passes and not to the other team.
Number 2 team in the nation, whatever. I mean, we just didn't come out ready to play. Again, it wasn't them. They're a good football team, but it's on us again. They're a good football team, but they didn't do anything spectacular. The guys lace up their cleats just like we do. They just came out ready to play. We didn't. Scoreboard shows.
It took a couple drives to get the nerves out. Obviously, I was excited to go in the game. But then I felt comfortable after probably 2 or 3 series.
Did you expect to go in that early?
No, I didn't. I wasn't, expecting that. But they always tell you to be ready, and I feel like I'm ready each week if my number's called.
After the first couple of plays that he came in, we get reps together, at practice, so it was pretty natural to me at least. And we just got to.
First half we came out. We made a couple stops in the first quarter. Second quarter, we just didn't get things rolling. The second half, Coach Long, told us it was 7-7 at the end of the game. They scored 1 touchdown. We scored 1 touchdown. So I mean, the scheme was perfect. It's the players. We gotta come ready to work, and it's just unacceptable.